Hi, I'm Ernie Zor, and I'm narrating this, our 34th video in our FAQ series, and it's about installing Windows apps and defending yourself against Windows' often overzealous security protocols. As I explained in an earlier video, many of our videos are devoted to such specialized topics they would only interest a limited number of offices. This video is different. It covers installation issues that are helpful to anyone who uses a computer, so should have a broader audience. Also, if you have an Apple computer, take note that we've already published a YouTube video on this subject. It's our FAQ number 31. It's called Installing Mac 64-Bit Apps. Okay, let's get started. You'll see on my screen, what is this? I'm using Google Chrome, and I'm doing that because, as you'll see, downloading and installation are a bit more straightforward than when you use Microsoft Edge. When I finish using Chrome, I'm going to do the same thing over using Edge so you can see for yourself how that works. Also, I'm going to be using the child support app as an example, but what I'm going to show you applies to any Puritas Springs app or any app for that matter. So to get the show on the road, I'm going to click on the search image link and enter in a password. There we go. Click here to download the update, and down here you see that there's where I click to download the installation file. I had to jump through a few hoops there, but nothing too difficult, and the progress was down in the lower left corner of the Chrome window. It happened so fast you might not have seen it, but the result is there. You see it down here. I'm going to open it by clicking on this arrow and selecting Open. Okay, zing. You know, that happened so fast. What happened is it downloaded and it went into the Downloads folder, and then when I selected Open, it actually unpacked the zip file that I downloaded, and it started executing the executive file, or the exec file that was in there. You know what? Scratch that. There was no zip file. It was an exec. I'm thinking about the Mac. It was a Windows executable, and so it downloaded it, and then it started executing it. And this is what happens. Look at that. Windows protected your PC. This is a feature of SmartScreen. It's a wonder that we get this, because I think we pay something like $1,000 a year for some authentication process and certificate. So I don't know why this happens, but it does happen. And this is a function of SmartScreen, which seems anything but. I've called it many other things, but I think YouTube has a policy that prohibits vulgarity, so we won't go there, and I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. Anyway, you can see what happened. SmartScreen stopped the installation with this warning that you see there. There only seems to be one choice: don't run. But as you might expect from Microsoft, the option that you want is not always obvious, and we're going to go up here. I'm going to proceed by clicking on the More Info link, and now you see what happened. It knew us as a publisher, Puritas Springs Software, but also a Run Anyway button appeared, and I can click on this and begin the installation. I don't want to begin the installation. I wanted to show you how to get to that installation point, because what's going to happen now, if I click on Yes, it's going to go through the normal Install Shield wizard. It's going to, click on Next. I accept the licensing agreement. Next, next, next. That's second nature to most computer users, and I don't really need to go through all that. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to abort this, and I'm going to clicking on No here, and now we're back at the website. And so what I'm going to do, let me minimize this window. And we're going to find, there's Microsoft Edge, doing some scam research there. Oh, wait a minute, we've got Puritas Springs as one of our favorites, of course. There we go. Let's do the same thing all over again. Password search, put in the password, Click here to download the upgrade. Download the installation file. Now you see it's happening a little different. With Chrome it was in the bottom left. With Edge it's in the top right. And we see there that again I would this might be a smart screen thing. What's happening is it says the executable was blocked because it may harm your device. There's these three dots in the Edge here, and I'm going to select keep. And now we've got another smart screen warning, and yeah, you see what it says. You give the only choice it gives you is delete. Well, like with the other download procedure we went through, we'll click on show more, and we have keep anyway. All right, that seems the logical choice. Let's keep anyway and see what happens. Okay, I don't want you to get confused. What happened here is that I had, in practice for this video, I had done this before, so you see there's another one down here, but the one that occurred right now as a result of what you watched is up here. I'm going to click Open File. Now look at that. After all that clicking and everything, we're really back to the same thing where we started with Microsoft or Google Chrome. And that's why I kind of prefer Google Chrome for this. And now you know the rest of the scenario here. You're going to click on More Info, Run Anyway, and it's going to start the installation wizard, and we'll go through all the screens of accepting the license and all that good stuff. Now, does that mean that Chrome's a better browser than Edge? Well, I prefer it for downloading files, but there are other things that I prefer Edge for, so it's just a matter of using the best tool for the job that you're doing. And with experience, you find out what you want to use Edge for and what you want to use Chrome for. There's a lot of nice things about Edge that Chrome doesn't do, but for downloading, I prefer this. I prefer Google Chrome. A future video about what we prefer each one of these for. Now there's the music telling me that it's time to sign off. I want to thank you for watching this video, and I hope you learned something you can use in your law office. By the way, very special thanks go out to those of you that subscribe or follow our video channel. If you're publishing funny videos or videos where people get hurt and stuff like crazy things like that, it's nothing to get thousands or maybe even millions of followers. So for the types of videos that we publish, it's fantastic to get just 100 or so followers, and I appreciate it, and I thank you for it. For us, it's a feel-good thing, and it makes us feel like we're doing something worthwhile, and that's not a bad thing. Finally, if you're an attorney or you work in a law office, I should mention that there are dozens of Puritas Springs demonstration and frequently asked question videos that are directed especially to law offices, so be sure to take a look if you're interested. Until next time, on behalf of the Puritas Springs family, I want you to stay healthy and happy, and I wish you all the best. Take care.